Okay, and there you go on that video. And that was Terrence O'Rourke. The next person we're going to meet is Chris Pappas, candidate for the first CD. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Adam Sexton.
When Chris Pappas is working long hours at the Puritan Back Room, his family's restaurant, all he has to do for motivation is think about the 3 generations before him who put this Granite State landmark on the map.
They opened the day the U.S. entered World War I when, sugar and cocoa and all their, confectionery products were rationed and the costs were sky high. They needed a local banker to take a chance on them to even get their doors open in the first place, and they never took a day off.
Growing up at the Puritan, Pappas has done just about every job, learning the business from the ground up.
I started bussing tables and washing dishes when I was 13, 14. Graduated to scooping ice cream.
Success always involves hard work, but one secret Pappas isn't giving up is what makes the Puritans' chicken tenders so popular. They sell more than 10,000 pounds a week.
They say when you're in this business, do something, do it well, and be known for it.
Pappas is only 38, but he's already served 2 terms in the New Hampshire House and 3 terms on the Executive Council. He's also openly gay.
It was really valuable, I think, to be very honest and open about who you are, because there's someone else out there in the community right now who is concerned about whether or not they have a place, whether or not people will accept them and love them.
If he wins a seat in Congress, Pappas will have to hand over the reins at the Puritan, but he says all those years in the kitchen and out front have taught him to put service first.
Fundamentally, running a restaurant is a people business. You got to figure out how to make people happy, how to understand where they are, and figure out if things don't go right, how to make it better.
In Manchester, Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video, and that was Chris Pappas. Next candidate we're going to meet is Mark McKenzie, candidate for 1st District CD. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Adam Sexton.
Town Square Energy is proud to support our gym Riverside Saturday, September 8th. An explosion of creativity with ticket proceeds benefiting Hope for New Hampshire Recovery and families in transition. Enroll in any plan with Town Square by September 8th and get 2 free tickets. Go to StopYourShock.com. Use promo code Riverside2018.
From his youngest days growing up just outside of Boston, Mark McKenzie knew he wanted to be a firefighter.
Every time the alarms went off, I used to go to the window and press my face up against, because in Everett, the horns would blow and everything. My mother would drag me back to bed. She'd say, go to bed.
He made that childhood dream a reality in 1974 when he joined the Manchester Fire Department, spending much of his career at Station 2 protecting the Queen City's west side.
This was my station. I was a lieutenant here. I was a captain here for many, many years as a captain and led. This was actually at one point the largest crew in the city. Firefighters
are known for their bravery, running toward danger as everyone else runs away. Even so, McKenzie says fear is a very real thing inside a burning building.
Anybody tells you it's not a scary environment, it's just not telling the truth.
But firefighters still press forward and get the job done. McKenzie says he took that same approach with him as he entered the labor movement and rose through the ranks of the New Hampshire AFL-CIO.
The concept of, dignity and respect, the idea that you have a responsibility to each other, that you take care of each other, that you work together to make the environment you're in better. I mean, that's what my life's work has been about.
When someone needs help, McKenzie says he'd still love to be able to get on the back of the truck like the old days and ride to the rescue.
I could buy a big roll of duct tape, I'd fix everything that's broken on me, and I'd jump back on it in a minute.
Instead, he's asking voters to send him out on a call to Capitol Hill.
I'm going to be the type of person that can fight hard, work with people, but fight hard and make sure that the people of New Hampshire are well represented.
In Manchester, Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video, and that was Mark McKenzie. Next candidate we're going to meet is William Martin. William Martin is also a candidate for the 1st District CDC. William Martin is a Democrat running for the primary for the 1st Congressional District seat of New Hampshire. Birthplace and birth date is Nashua, New Hampshire. Current hometown, Manchester, New Hampshire. Family, wife Elizabeth, son Owen. Education, BS in accounting from SNHU. Career, accountant at a New Hampshire nonprofit for the past 6 years, formerly a sales clerk. I have not previously served in any public office. Why do you want to be a member of Congress? I have become dissatisfied with Congress' inability to create positive change for the majority of us, the middle and working class of the country. I want to make sure that the government truly becomes a government of the people again, instead of paltry. And his campaign contact information. My wife and I are my entire campaign currently managed from our house. And the next candidate we're going to meet is Levy Sanders, candidate for the 1st CD. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Adam Sexton.
Join Planet Fitness and find your happy pace. Join today for just 25 cents down and $10 a month. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Join for only 25 cents down, then $10 a month with no commitment. Sale ends September 13th.
Off the court, Levy Sanders wants to spread prosperity around. On the court, he wants the ball in his hands, and he's going to shoot.
What's exciting about basketball, it allows you to push yourself, get to know a little bit about what your potential is.
These days, for this married father of 3, basketball is about fun and exercise. But there was a time when Sanders took a shot at NCAA Division I.
I went to the University of Oregon, I averaged about 32 points a game in terms of intramurals. And, I had an opportunity to try out. Unfortunately, it didn't work so well because I would have been about the 12th man. And while I wanted the basketball sneakers, I more wanted to do fairly well academically.
Sanders got his degree, but never really gave up on basketball. In an impromptu game against your faithful correspondent, he showed some of that old spark.
I'm an outside shooter. Basically I hit between 23 and 24 feet out. If people guard me too close, then I drive around and I have a pretty good jump hook in terms of my left hand as well as my right hand.
Thank you, New Hampshire.
In 2016, Sanders stood beside his father, Senator Bernie Sanders, in Concord as the Progressive Firebrand claimed a landslide victory in the first-in-the-nation primary.
It was a surreal experience. Unbelievable. I had a situation where my father started at 3%, and now, as you know, with Hillary Clinton, he defeated Hillary Clinton by 22 points.
It's another game in 2018, but Sanders says politics isn't too different from basketball. You play hard, take your shot, and work with your teammates to win.
And that's exactly what politics is about. You got to go left, and you got to go right, and you got to bring folks together for a common cause.
In Manchester, Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.
And there you go on that video. And that was Levy Sanders. And those are your 11 CD 1st District candidates. And the debate will begin at 7 p.m. at St. Anselm College at the Institute Politics. And that does it for my pre-coverage special right here on the Riley King Network. And your moderator tonight will be Adam Sexton from WMUR News 9. Have a great night, everyone. Goodbye.